Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And I saw something. A buddy of mine, Biz, sent me something that pissed me off. More of these Hollywood elitists perverting their children. But it's not just their children that it affects. Hollywood is leading the charge against the nuclear family and normalcy. They're trying to blur the lines. And they sneak it in there a little bit through entertainment. Their entertainment is the Trojan horse for their agenda. They sneak it in a little bit here and there. There's some TV show with the girl from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She has some show where she's taking care of her kids. I think like her sister died or some shit. Now she has custody of the children. And the little boy comes in and he's like, I'm bleeding from my vagina. And she kind of like, just makes some comment and just kind of, shrugs it off. No big deal. The boy's like 7. Just shit like that. They sneak it in. It's like if you go to a restaurant and eat, they just put a little turd nugget here and there in your burger. You won't taste it. They can't put a whole scoop because you'll taste that shit and you won't eat it. But a little bit here and there, you won't taste it. Slowly but surely, over time, let it marinate, massage it. Over time, that shit will become normal. So little boys being little girls is supposed to be fucking normal. It's a sign of bravery. It's virtuous. You should be cheered for going against the grain, for bucking the system. You're brave for that. No, you're a virtue signaling piece of shit. You have something missing and you need to show the world that you understand, that you care. It's that survivor's guilt. For some reason, these rich people feel bad for being rich, so they have to show that they still have a connection to the everyday working stiff. You know, us dumb motherfuckers that get up every morning and go to work to pay taxes for illegals and paying money to have people's fucking reassignment surgery. I think it's Iowa or something like that. It's trying to get it so taxpayer money goes to have someone's dick or titties chopped off. No thanks. I don't want my money going to that. If your head's so fucked up that you think you gotta cut your dick off, I think you might need to have a bake sale or something, because I'm not paying for it. But through entertainment, because Hollywood entertainment in general is jam-packed with fucked up perverts. So of course they're gonna try to force their agenda on everybody else. They view the rest of us as the mother and father who didn't accept them when they got the courage to come out. When they came in there, hands are trembling, palms are sweating, finally telling mommy and daddy that I like boys too, that I like the people that look like me, whether you be boy or girl, telling your parents that you're gay. Now, I don't care what people think. My view is the love for your child comes first. If your kid comes to you with some shit like that, show them love and acceptance. Not only is it the right thing to do, but if you don't, you're going to turn them into these evil robots that are hell-bent on making the rest of us pay for what you should have done. For trying to make the rest of us give them the acceptance that you should have. So when that doesn't happen, now we have people like the ones in Hollywood, the producers and actors, the people in power in Hollywood, trying to push this weird, perverted, twisted shit on us. So Megan Fox, this empty-headed dumbass, is being praised. She was on the bootleg version of The View. Some C-list fucking bimbos up there cheering her on. That's great. You send your son to school in a dress. That's awesome. You're so brave. That's what they want. They want their ego stroked. They want to be told that they're doing something right, that you're okay and we love you. You know, the shit that her daddy probably should have told her. Is she a product of a single parent home? I don't know. But if she was, it makes sense. So even though it's to the detriment of her child, even though her child's psyche is going to get crushed under the foot of her need for acceptance, even though I must press on towards virtue signaling. I must be told that I am good no matter what. And if it means sending my fucking 6-year-old son to school in a dress, then that is what must be done. She said that she picked him up from school and said, "So, did your friends have anything to say about it?" Like she's been thinking about it all day long. This is the first thing you ask your kid? Not, "What'd you learn today?" But what did your friends say about your dress? What did your friends say about what I made you do? He said, "Well, the boys made fun of me, but that's okay. I love dresses too much." You know what that meant? Those evil, toxic, masculine boys with that evil testosterone made fun of me because I was wearing a dress. Guess what, buddy? They made fun of you because you're not supposed to be wearing a fucking dress. That's why dresses come in women's sizes. You ever see a man's shoe versus a woman's shoe? That's why dresses are smaller, because women are smaller because they're women. Smaller frames, smaller bones, less testosterone. It's just that pesky science shit. Don't worry about that. It's just biology. It's just millions of fucking years of evolution, but don't worry about that. We have to bypass that and change it. We gotta turn it on its ear because it makes me feel better if we do that. And most of these fools that are doing this via Hollywood, via the media, via entertainment, they probably don't even have kids because they don't understand the damage. What are you doing? Here's something I can tell you in English and Spanish. Here's a word, and I can even tell you in German too. How about that? I'll give it to you 3 ways. Here's a word that you have to learn how you tell your kids. Maybe we all need to learn this word in other ways, but specifically with shit like this. It is, I'll give you time to grab a pen and paper. Okay, you ready? Here's this word. I'll say it in English, Spanish, and then German. You ready? No. No. 9. You got to learn to tell your kid no. "Mommy, I want to wear this dress." "Sorry, son, that's for girls." "But I want to wear it." "I know, but it's not for you. It's for girls. Little girls wear dresses. Little boys wear pants. You know, pink, blue, that kind of shit. They come this way, by the way. Because some people think that you sit your children down and say, "You must like this color. You must like this clothing. You must play with these toys." No. They come pre-set up. You ever buy something and it says no assembly required? Okay, your children come a certain way. We went to our best friend's birthday party for their daughter. Their son brought a shitload of Nerf guns. When the boys showed up, it was like the Nerf guns were a magnet. The boys, shoo, Nerf guns. The girls, shoo, underneath the slide. Okay, I'm the mommy, you're the daughter, you're the other daughter, you can be the other. That's just the way it is. I was also with my daughter. She was like 3 years old. Some dude had a pink shirt on. She goes, "Daddy, why is that man wearing a pink shirt?" I didn't sit her down and tell her this is how it has to be. They come that way. It's called nature. Little boys are not little girls. Little girls are not little boys. That's why we have separate sports, separate locker rooms, separate bathrooms. What the fuck is going on here? And for her to be championed and cheered because she did that. Oh my God, you sent him anyway. You're so brave. Those stupid boys making fun of him. Boys are dumb. Boys are stupid and bad. You need to change your testosterone. You need to be more like us. Man, stop that bullshit. Stop turning out these little fucking weirdos. And you got a husband. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? You let your son go to school in a dress? Look here. By nature, moms are usually a little softer. All right? Maybe let's say they're a little more likely to say yes to some things that a dad might say no to. That's nature. We both have our roles. But if my wife were to come to me and say, "Junior wants to wear a dress to school," my duty is to say, fuck no. What are you talking about? You ain't wearing no dress to school? What? I wouldn't even take that seriously. I'd be like, stop playing. And not that my wife would do that, but that would be my reaction. Like, where's the hidden camera? This is one of those hidden camera shows where the producer's going to come out, everybody's going to laugh, and I'm going to be like, ha, 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 you guys got me. Because there's no way, maybe somewhere else, they are talking about going to Mars and shit like that, maybe on Mars. But on Earth, there is no way my son is wearing a dress outside of my property line. Now, my son was like around 3, 2.5. He would put on his sister's dress and run around the house. I don't give a shit. That's in the house. You're a little tiny kid. No problem. He's going on 4. He doesn't do that anymore. But if you think I'm going to let you go out of the house and make you think in any way this is normal, no. What? But that's how these fucking weird, this is how strong that urge is in them to show that they are accepting of everyone, that they're inclusive. Like when people come up to me and say awkward shit that doesn't need to be said. I don't know if I've told you this before. One time I'm at work, this guy comes in and tells me that he saw one of my coworkers. She's black. She's black and Mexican, excuse me. She's black and Mexican. So he tells me, oh, I saw her sister, who's, she plays the clarinet, I believe, in orchestras on that level. She's very talented. He says, I saw her in a concert. I said, oh, wow, that's cool. She's very talented. He goes, yeah, it was mostly an African-American ensemble. What am I supposed to do with that? You put this in my lap. What am I supposed to do with it? Why does it fucking matter that it's a largely African-American ensemble? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Why would you even fucking tell me that? That's what I mean. That's whatever's inside of people, this pressure, this urge to show that I'm down. What the fuck, man? So you're going to do that even if it costs your child. Even if it puts your child in a position to be ridiculed even more. You could be perfect. Kids are going to find something to fuck with you about. And you're just going to give them an underhand pitch and send your kid to school in a fucking dress? At this age, that kind of shit sticks with you. They will always remind you, remember that time you came to school in a dress? You're causing your kid more ridicule, extra ridicule, in an already dangerous environment. I mean, in terms of being teased and shit. The playground. You're going to be fucked with. They don't need they don't need help. They don't need more ammunition. So you can sit up there with this panel of broke down, cackling bitches and show how inclusive and open and accepting you are. How about you be your kid's parent, not their fucking homie? Man, let me get up out of here and wrap up my state-mandated meal period. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.